Hi again, my pupils. This is Michal. I'm your teacher of English. Welcome to the 6th lesson. So, as usual, before we start today's lesson, let's play this game, memory game or memorization game. You are familiar with this game, okay? So, now, my dear pupils, I invite you to have a look at these words. Try to memorize them. You have 1 minute. Okay, have a look. Each time I'm going to clean a word. So try to memorize them. Okay. Can you remember? So we have sea, sun, very good. Map, excellent. And borders, very good. So sea, sun, map, borders. What about the fifth word? City, beautiful, very good. Okay, now I will erase 3 words. Now, my dear pupils, try to give me all the words from the beginning. Sea, very good. Sun, wonderful. Map, excellent. Borders, very good. City, excellent. Beautiful, wonderful. Regions, Sahara or desert, and finally, splendid, wonderful. Thank you so much. Now, before you read the text, okay, my dear pupils, before you read the text, I invite you to have a look at the map of Algeria. So this is the map of Algeria, and try to answer these 2 questions. Number 1, where is Algeria located? Try to give me the location of Algeria. Number 2, what are its borders? What are its borders? For example, from the north, from the south, from the east, and from the west. Where is Algeria located and what are its borders? From the north, from the south, from the east, and from the west. Okay? You have 2 minutes. Have a look at the map of Algeria. Try to answer these two questions. Where is Algeria located and what are its borders? Okay, let's answer. Where is Algeria located? In which continent? Okay, Algeria is located in North Africa. Algeria is located in North Africa. It is bordered by the Mediterranean Sea in the north. This is the Mediterranean Sea. Okay, Mediterranean Sea in the north. Sorry. Mali and Niger in the south. Mali and Niger in the south. Libya and Tunisia in the east. Sorry. Libya and Tunisia in the east. And finally, Morocco, Western Sahara and Mauritania in the west. Morocco and Western Sahara and Mauritania in the west. I recap. In the south, the borders of Algeria. In the north, Mediterranean Sea. In the south, Mali and Niger. In the east, Libya and Tunisia. In the west, we have 3 countries, Morocco, Western Sahara, and finally Mauritania. These are the borders of Algeria. Now, my dear pupils, I invite you to watch this short video about the beauty of our beloved country, Algeria. Enjoy watching. after watching this video, what do you think, my dear pupils? Really, it is a wonderful country. Wonderful country. Can you give me the synonym of wonderful, my dear pupils? Can you guess? Very good. It is beautiful. Our country is so beautiful. Okay. Now, my dear pupils, let's move on. Okay. You have a look at the text. Please take your books on page 139. Page 139. Okay. Have a look at the text. Have a look at this text about. You are going to guess the topic. Okay. Try to answer these two questions. First one, what is the title of this text? What is the title of this text? Number two, can you guess the topic of the text? Can you guess the topic? The topic is about what? Can you guess the topic? Okay, my dear pupils, you have 1 minute. Try to answer these questions. So, have a look quickly at the text. Try to answer these two questions. Okay, let's answer together. The title is Discover My Wonders. The topic of the text is Algeria. Okay. The topic of the text is the wonders of our beloved country, Algeria. Now, my dear pupils, I will show you some pictures and try to guess what do these pictures represent. Okay. Can you guess this place? It is the forest. Wonderful. The following picture is about snowy mountain. Snowy mountain. In Algeria, we have three famous mountains. We have Tikjda, Shriya, and Shilia. This is a beautiful sunset. Sunset is around 6:45 a.m. Concerning sunset is about 7 p.m., not a.m. Sunrise is around 7 a.m. in the morning. Following pictures represent museums. For example, Bardo Museum, Cherchel, etc. Can you guess this place? Yes, Roman ruins of Timgad. Also Roman ruins of Jmila in Sitif. Roman ruins of Tipaza. Jidar tombs in Tiaret. Okay. Al-Qal'a of Beni Hamad in Msila. Algeria is really an open-air museum. This is Askram in Tamanrasset. This is Tassili Njar in Ilizi. Let's show you some features of Islamic architecture. This is Ketchawa Mosque in Algiers. Beni Yezgen in Gardeya. Now let's see two famous cities in Algeria. This is the beautiful city Jijel. Here we have, this is the sea, the mountain, and the sun. The second famous city is Constantine, with its famous suspended bridges. Sidi Msid. Constantine also is famous of its Melouf music. And the last picture is about our national dish, couscous. Now, while you read, so my dear pupils, you are going to read the text carefully and do the following tasks. Okay? Task 1. I choose the right answer. The text is about India, Tunisia, Nigeria, Algeria. Algeria talks about, so in this text, Algeria is talking about itself. Talks about 4 regions, 3 regions, 2 regions, or 1 region. You have 1 minute. Try to read the text quickly in order to answer, to do task 1. So you have 1 minute. Now, let's correct together. Number 1, the text is about, of course, our beloved country, Algeria. Number 2, Algeria talks about 4 regions: North, South, East, and West. Please, my dear pupils, write down the correction. Now, let's move on to another task. Task 1. Please, my dear pupils, take your books on page 140. Take your books on page 140. Task 1. Okay. Task 1, page 140. Okay? I read the text, discover my wonders, and fill in the table. Here, the example is given. Okay? For example, places or town, Constantine. Location, where is Constantine located? In the east. It is famous for suspended bridges. Here, try to read the text carefully and fill in the table. What are the different places or town? Give me their locations and what are they famous for? My dear pupils, you have 5 minutes. Try to fill in the table. now let's correct. So, places or towns, we have Tikshda, Shiria, and Shriya. They are in the north. They are famous for snowy mountains. We have also Junila and Tingad in the northeast. They are famous for Roman ruins. Tipaza, location north, famous for also Roman ruins. Town Tieret, it is located in the west, famous for Jeddah tombs. Town also we have Msila, location in the east, famous for Al-Qal'a of Bani Hammad. Tasili Najjar, it is in the south, famous for open museum. Town Algiers, it is located in the north. It is famous for Ketchawa Mosque. Town also we have Bardaya, it is located in the south. It is famous for Beni Yazgan. And finally, Jijel, it is located in the north, and it is famous for the sun, the sea, and the mountains. Okay, please, my dear pupils, try to take notes. You have 1 minute or 2 minutes. Try to fill in this table. So we have the town or the place, location, and famous for. Okay, let's move on to task 3, Lexis. I find in the text words that are close in meaning. It means synonyms. What is the synonym of splendid and the synonym of old? Try to find them in the text. B. I find in the text words that are opposite in meaning too. What is the opposite of closed and the opposite of sunrise? Okay? You have 2 minutes. Try to read the text again in order to find the synonyms and the opposites of these words. You have 2 minutes. My dear pupils, splendid here is an adjective. So try to find another adjective in the text. Now, my dear pupils, let's correct together. So, the synonym of splendid is beautiful. The synonym of old is ancient. The opposite of closed is open. And finally, the opposite of sunrise, sunrise here is a noun, is sunset. Sunrise, opposite sunset. Please write down the correction. You have 1 minute. Okay, let's move on. Now please, I invite you to do task 2, page 140. I read the text and try to find out in the text 4 adjectives which describe the beauty of Algeria. For example, here, the example is given, amazing. Our country is amazing. Try to find out another 3 adjectives that describe the beauty of Algeria. I will give you just 2 minutes. There are so many adjectives in the text describing the beauty of Algeria. Okay, let's correct. We have beautiful, fantastic, wonderful, and splendid. For example, my north is beautiful with its forest. My north is amazing with its snowy mountains. My fantastic south is an open museum. The wonderful ice cream sunset. And finally, do you like splendid Islamic architecture? So we have beautiful, amazing, fantastic, wonderful, and finally splendid. These are all adjectives describe the beauty of our beloved country, Algeria. Please, my dear pupils, write down all these adjectives. Beautiful, amazing, fantastic, wonderful, and splendid. Don't try the sentences, write just the adjectives written in red. Okay, let's move on. Now, after you read. Algeria talked about its beauty and its children. We mean by children, cities. Now, it's the turn of those children to talk about themselves. So, in this text, Algeria talked about its beauty and its cities. Now, it's the turn of these cities to talk about themselves. You are from different cities and members in Facebook group. So, try to talk about your hometown. Here, you are going to talk about the location, about its food, their monuments, its monuments, and the different famous places in your hometown. Okay, now I will give you some hints to help you do the task. Let's solve the riddle together. I will give you some hints in order to find the city. What am I? Or who am I? Let's start with the first riddle. I am in the north of Algeria. I am the capital city of Algeria. I am famous for Makam Shahid. I am famous for the dish of rishta. This is me. Can you guess who am I? Can you guess who I am? Okay, I am Algiers. Very good. Let's move on to the second riddle. I am in the west of Algeria. I am famous for Fort of Santa Cruz. My famous dish is karantika. This is me. Who I am? Okay. I am Oran. Wonderful. Oran is a beautiful city in the south of Algeria. Let's move on to the third riddle. I am in the east of Algeria. I am famous for my monument, for example, Saint Augustine Cathedral. My famous dish is burak. This is me. Can you guess who I am? Okay, I am Annaba. Thank you so much. Very good. Let's move on to the last riddle. I am in the south of Algeria. I am famous for my monument in Timimoun and Tamantit. My famous drink is tea. This is me. Can you guess who I am? Okay, I am Adrar. This is the map of our beloved country, Algeria. These are their children. Annaba, Algiers, Oran, Adrar, etc. Now, it's your turn to talk about your hometown. You can use these adjectives, beautiful, wonderful, etc., to describe your hometown. You are going to talk about its location, its monuments, its food, and the famous places in your hometown. Thank you so much, my dear pupils, for your attention. I hope that you enjoy this lesson. So, see you next time. Goodbye.
شكرا على المشاهدة. لا تنسوا الاشتراك في القناة، الضغط على الجرس، الإعجاب بالفيديو.